Hello leaders, today we're going to talk about AI, but not the kind of AI you're probably thinking about. 20 years ago, AI had a very different meaning. It meant appreciative inquiry. Appreciative inquiry at the time was a pretty revolutionary framework or method for assessing what was going well and what was going right with your team or within your organization. And this was a very different way of thinking about things because traditionally, managers and leaders had been focused on what was going wrong and trying to fix them instead of what was going right and trying to amplify it. So today we're going to talk about appreciative inquiry, take a little bit of a deep dive into how you can practice this method or technique with your own team or organization. But first, I'm going to tell you a very quick story about the way I work. For many years, I was really proud of the fact that I could see everything that was going wrong. And this served me really well because I was able to fix things that were going wrong and also put proactive methods and mechanisms in place to ensure that problems wouldn't repeat themselves. I was so good at seeing what was wrong that I often overlooked what was going right altogether. And this created a pretty difficult team environment because people felt criticized, they felt like they weren't being supported, like their good work wasn't being recognized. And so I've taken a lot of steps to improve that and focus more on positivity, but there's always room for improvement. And I found that as I moved into a leadership role, focusing on just what was going wrong or deficit thinking was really stopping me from progressing my leadership because I was always focused on operations and not on strategy and thinking about the future. So practicing appreciative inquiry can help you be more strategic. It can help you be a better leader. So the appreciative inquiry framework is really easy. It's 4 steps, the 4 Ds they call them. And the first is about discovery. So discovery is a collaborative effort, as is the entire framework. So you should always be working with another person or with your team to practice this framework. And discovery is really taking the effort to look at what's going right. And questions you can ask are, what's the favorite part of your job right now? What do you think the team is doing really well? These sorts of questions can lead to a healthy brainstorming to discover the things that are going well. The second step in the framework is the dream step. And in this step, you're envisioning what the perfect or ideal future might look like. Questions that can help you come up with ideas for that might be like, in 5 years, where do you hope to see this team? Or what would you like to be doing in 5 years? Or if you could wave a magic wand and fix any one thing, what would it be? So that's the dream phase. So far, we've covered the discovery and dream phase. And the next is the design phase. So the design phase is a lot of fun. It's where you get to plan out how to get to where you want to go. And this is designing the ideal future that you dreamed of in the previous step. So you can ask questions like, what's one small step you could take to get to that dream state? The last is the destiny step, and this might be the most important of all because it's really planning how you can sustain the transformation you've been planning. You can ask questions like, how do we celebrate success in a way that inspires others? Or how can we keep the momentum of our positive efforts moving forward? All right, that's it for Appreciative Inquiry this week. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. There's more to come. This is my first YouTube video, so any suggestions that you might have, I would be really appreciative of. Also, in the video description, you'll find a link to my Substack newsletter and a book that I wrote. Both focus on leadership tricks and tips, and both are related to helping lead people through times of change, ambiguity, uncertainty, volatility, and ambiguity. Thank you so much.